Hi everyone, and let me introduce you to the brand new Lulzbot Mini 3D printer from Lulzbot. This is their newest offering and is very exciting because it's kind of their first foray into the smaller size consumer level 3D printers. Now I say consumer level, and I'm relatively confident in saying that because from my initial impressions of it over the last 25-30 prints that I've done on it in multiple materials, it's been really easy to use. It's the first printer that I've actually been able to click print on the software and walk away and feel completely confident that when I get back, a part will be there waiting for me. The Mini costs $1,350, which may be a bit of an ask for some people, but the usability of it makes it completely worth it. It's still technically a rep wrap. If you don't know, rep wrap means self-replicating rapid prototyper, which basically means it's a machine that can build another version of itself. The black pieces here, the green pieces, the black pieces here on the Z-axis, the extruder, there's even a little handle here, and the spool holder up here are all 3D printed parts. And this printer is all 100% open source, meaning you can realistically, in the thumb drive that Lulzbot gives you, look at all the information on where you need to build any of this. Lulzbot does sell replacement parts and everything, so if you lose something or break something, you can get it from them as well if you don't want to dig through everything. Or if you like this build plate idea, or you like the cable management, you can go ahead and look at how they did it, find the part numbers and everything, and bring it to your rep wrap at home as well. That's just a quick little introduction to it. Let me go ahead and get some power plugged into it, connected to a computer, and I'll go a little bit more in depth on how it performs, how it's worked, and kind of show you a little demo of it printing. So we can go ahead and take out our old piece of ABS and put in our new PLA here that we have on the spool. So it's really easy, really do it without looking. Just pull up on this right here, and there you go. Pull out your old filament. It's done. Don't need it anymore. And now we can go ahead and load the new stuff. So just put it in the same hole like that. Push down a little bit until you kind of feel some resistance, and there should be plastic coming out. Yeah, there is. Then you just pull this end over and you're done. You really don't even have to look where you're putting it. So everything's lined up really easy. What it's doing now is heating up to the specified temperature to go through the auto leveling sequence. Once it gets to that temperature, it will go ahead and clean the nozzle for us on the back, and it will touch the nozzle to each of these probes to show where the actual position of it is, and then the software will know basically how to move the Z-axis across the build plate to make sure that the first layer is always good, and it works brilliantly. When the print is done, the bed moves to the back here and cools off, and then once it's cool enough, it will actually move the bed all the way out to the front, signaling to you that it's time to take your parts off. And it's actually really nice because it gets to that cool enough point where if your PLA is cooled enough that it's gone below the glass transition temperature and everything, and it just pops off relatively easily. So it retracts some of the filament here to get the nozzle as clean as possible before it goes through it. And now it's going to go ahead and clean the nozzle. And there you go, now it's done. Now it's time to go through its auto leveling sequence. So you see it basically touch the nozzle down to each individual spot here. It will know where those are located. And then it'll be able to give us a really good first layer. The cool thing about the nozzle cleaning is that it actually saves you any issue with trying to, you know, use a little tweezers and grab small parts of filament, because it's all clean and ready to go. So you don't have any old filament that kind of curled up onto it that's going to come loose as it's hot and melt and mess up your print. It's all clean and ready to go. So just to give you a little look on the inside, I went ahead and took off all of the screws that connect the box here, of course, after it's powered off. And we'll take it off here, and you can see that we have a new type of printer board that's actually based off of the not old, but the Rambo board, the bigger one. It was actually a smaller version of that board. Same thing, Arduino base, still load firmware the exact same way. I believe they have Marlin firmware on this one, but it's just a nice little smaller package that keeps everything really neat and tidy. And then they have the power supply over here and the cooling fan that you can hear when the thing turns on as well. So that's how easy it is to service the electronics. And I did just want to move the printer around and get this print bed forward so you can see the effect of that auto bed leveling. So you can look at that first layer and notice just how even it is. It's very even, it's very consistent, and there are no issues. So overall, very good. Positive experience so far. No issues with the print coming off of the bed or anything like that. I would have to say actually that most, if not all, of my common problems with printing things have all gone away with this printer. So if you are interested in 3D printing and don't really know if it's worth it to get into, if you're going to use it, check out all the different resources available. I'll try to link them in the description here, and get into it, because this is a very useful machine for around the house stuff, even if you don't want to get into modeling, and this is easy enough to use by almost anyone. I mean, I have experience in 3D printing, but all I did was click print, loaded a file, click print, and that was it. It was very, very simple. I would recommend it to almost anyone. I know the price tag being over $1,300 is going to be a little bit pricey for some people, but especially if you have kids or people that want to tinker and build things, go for it. It's going to be worth it, and you're going to be happy, and it's going to be a fun toy, and it, you know, even a conversation piece. I'm very impressed by it so far. I'm going to keep using it and see how I like it day to day, and so far it all looks really good. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you liked the review of the new Lulzbot Mini, and I'll go ahead and give links to where you can buy it. And once the 3dprint.com review is up, I'll add that to the description below. And we have some new E3D hot ends, the Volcano, the Chimera, the Cyclops, and we have another E3D V6 hot end that I'm going to go ahead and look at once I start getting those on printers and using them. We've got a Gigabot that we can throw the Volcano on and see how it works. So we've got more videos coming up, more reviews, and thank you very much for watching.